Well, it's the story that rocked the sports world, a multi-million-dollar betting scheme that led to more than 30 arrests, including current and former NBA players and coaches.
It's not popular to go after some of the defendants that we went after today, but justice is served blindly. And how do we countermand that? Simple. The unsealing of these indictments today shows the force of the Department of Justice and our great Attorney General and the leadership that we have at the FBI and the team here to specifically mete out justice.
While the top players deny any wrongdoing, the question remains, why would any of them get involved at all? Let's look at some of these figures. Portland Trail Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups earned more than $106 million in his 17-year NBA career. Now he's making over $4.5 million a year. Miami Heat point guard Terry Rozier, he has a $26 million base salary and $133 million in career earnings. Wow. And retired player Damon Jones, his last contract with Milwaukee Bucks topped $16 million. So they're not exactly strapped for fame and fortune. It's a stark contrast from the players who use their platform for good, like Enes Kanter Freedom, who risked his NBA career to speak out against human rights violations in China and across the world. The Turkish-born star hopes to take his winning mentality from the basketball court to Capitol Hill after crossing the 7-year threshold as an American citizen. Enes Kanter Freedom joins me now. I immediately thought of you as this was breaking. Were you shocked?
Wow, what a 48 hours for the NBA. I mean, to me, it's all about trust. People watch this game because they think it's real and fair. And also, all these parents bring their kids to this game because they think the players are given their, honest effort. So we have three situations going on here. Illegal gambling, fairness of the game, and injury league reports. So the number one, players like Chauncey Billups, and I'm sure more is going to come out, used these special contact lenses and these like glasses and x-ray tables to read pre-marked cards. So they were cheating the game. And number two is players like Terry Rozier. So they were faking an injury. They were pulling themselves out of the game early. They were missing three-zone purpose, and this is unacceptable. It's so disrespectful to the game, to the fans, to themselves. And three, the injury league reports. So I think I really want to explain this to our audience. So the morning of the game, usually the medical staff and the coaching staff meets and they talk about who's going to play or not. And the coach walks in and say, listen, he's not going to play, so you be ready. So you cannot leak that report out there. And the team puts that report out there 45 minutes before the game. And obviously, unfortunately, I'm hearing that many players, I guess, the team were leaking that reports.
Wow, from a morning meeting.
Yep, exactly.
That's unbelievable. And you played against Terry Rozier, is that right?
I mean, yeah, Terry Rozier and also Chauncey Billups as well. I mean, these players are. You just said it. They made over $100 million from their career. So why would you need like a little side hustle and risk not only your career but your family name, your honor, and everything? That is so disrespectful to the game. And I think it's a very bad look for the NBA.
It is. And I want to pull up a text message that's from the indictment, from the legal documents. Here's what it says. The defendant, Damon Jones, he's a retired NBA player, sent a text message to co-conspirator 9, writing, quote, get a big bet on Milwaukee tonight before the information is out. Player 3 is out tonight. Bet enough so D. Jones can eat now. They suspect player 3, the New York Times, is LeBron James. They say he has no wrongdoing, no allegation of wrongdoing there, just that he was a victim of this.
Right.
And as a former NBA player, what must it feel like to be someone like LeBron James and be a victim?
Oh my God, that feels horrible. I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you cannot leak that report out there. The NBA team purposely puts that report out there 45 minutes before the game so people cannot cheat. But unfortunately, many people were cheating that game. Actually, like the Player Association and the NBA Player Association, before you step on the court as a rookie, we have this like 3-day rookie transition program. And when we attend this program, we always talk about the illegal gambling and we talk about what we should do and not do. So every player are aware of what's going on, I feel bad because it's a very bad look for the NBA, and I think Adam Silver should have shown a better leadership, because there are so many sports writers out there are saying that NBA knew about this, but they just swept it under the rock.
Wow, a lot to look into. Enes Kanter Freedom, you've used your platform for good, and you've helped a lot of people. So thank you. Appreciate that insight.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.